In the hush before the storm, she walks alone. Veins full of thunder, eyes like carved obsidian stone. Tiny hands reach from mist and air. Children's whispers break through her raven hair. She bears no crown, just scars and fire. Her voice a hymn, her wrath a pyre. With little souls that drift and glide, she walks with spirits at her side. She's the keeper of the veil, no man can bind her name. Wolves in her shadow, children in flame. Air and stone, water and spark. She crosses the realms, she dances in dark. A curse to the cruel, a light to the brave. She guides the lost and guards the grave. Ghostly lullabies float on the breeze, voices of the young, as old as trees. They point the path, they warn, they sing, carried on wind with 1,000 wings. No sword nor chain can hold her breath. It's kissed the edge of life and death. With laughing ghosts and wolf born cries, she walks beneath the bleeding skies. She's the keeper of the veil, no man can bind her name. Wolves see her shadow, children in flame. Air and stone, water and spark. Crosses the realms, death is in dark. A curse to the cruel, a light to the brave. She frees the meek and haunts the brave.
Hello everyone. Thank you again for joining us for another Divination Wednesday. We read cards, charms, wellness runes, witches runes. We might even do a little astrology today. It's up to the spirits and you to decide what will be your reading. Thank you again for joining us. If you would be so kind as to take this time to share out this video and leave a like, we'd greatly appreciate it. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'll be with you shortly. Hey everyone, how are you? I'm just finishing up my cigarette. I hope everybody's well. Okay, let me go back to as far as I could go and see who's here. Who's all here? So I can write you guys down. Nina. I go with the flow farm. Hi Fancy. Hi Nina. Hi Jen. Hi Christina. Robert, Fancy, Kim. You changed your name, I see. Tired. Okay. Christina. Robert. Did I miss somebody? Kieran. saying hello, I mean. I should have got you all on the list. Let me take off this summoning thing here. Where are we? Ta-ta. Sorry, it's easier for me to go to the if I can find it. It's easier for me to look through the list on YouTube than try to find it on StreamYard. So that's why I do that. Okay. Alrighty. So here we got. All right. Don't forget the thumbs up, guys. And I just went from the beginning of how far I could go. No reading tonight. Okay, tired. I gotcha. Let me go from what I got here. I got Kieran, Fancy, Kelly, Robert, Christina, Jen, Nina, Kim. Now I know there's more people here. So you guys just let me know. Hi, Kyle. How are you? Did I miss anybody? Does anybody else want a reading? I hope you're well, tired. Yeah. I have Kieran, Fancy, Kelly, Robert, Christina, Jen, Nina, Kim. Did I miss somebody? Because I couldn't see the above comments after I came in. Kyle, you want a reading, Kyle? I'm here. Hello. I'm driving with my new rescue puppy freaking out in the back seat. I'll be home in 20 minutes. No problem. Yep. Okay, I'll read the list one more time and then you guys tell me if anybody else is here who wants a reading. I have Kieran, Fancy, Kelly, Robert, Christina, Jen, Nina, Kim, Kyle. Yep. You were 30 minutes? All right. We better put Robert first because I think even last week I forgot poor Robert. So we have to put Robert first. Okay, Kieran. All right. I think that's what we got thus far. So we could probably start in a second. Sorry, it's been a hard week this week. You know, my boyfriend's mom passed away, and I've had more doctor's appointments in 2 weeks than I've had in 10 years. So yeah. You're welcome, hon. So yeah, that's how that's going. That's how my week's going. But other than that, we got some videos done. The content's a little different because I really haven't been able to craft much. So I've been doing some opening unboxings and different kinds of things. So I hope you guys like that stuff. Scott, yes. Um, and the music and the stories. Hi, Pam. When did Pam sneak in? Hi, Pam. Pam on the list for a reading. Alrighty. Ooh. All right, Evie, you enjoy. I hope the appointments are everything goes well. So yeah. Hi, Yvonne. Yvonne, you want a reading, love? Better get that list as long as we can here. No. All right. We put out snacks for the kids and the spirits. We got coffee, hot chocolate, apple cider donuts. So everybody should be all ready and refreshed to do the readings. So let's see. I have a doctor's appointment Tuesday. I have to pay for it. My Medicaid isn't paying. I wonder why. Why is that? Did he drop it? Hi, Mary. You think they usually pay for everything? Well, primary care, if nothing else, you know. Not tonight, Yvonne? All right, my love. I'm assuming Mary wants a reading, so I better put her on. All right. So we're going to start with Robert, then Kieran, Fancy, Kelly, Christina, Jen, Nina, Kim, Kyle, Scott, Pam, Mary. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. We're glad you found us and you came to hang out. We're doing card readings. If you would like a reading, you just let me know and we will give you a reading. We have a bit of a list today, so may be a while, but yeah. I try to go on who comes in when to do the readings, so they're free. So you're welcome to ask if you would like one. Yes, please. Okay, I will put you on the list, Jennifer. All righty, so we're going to start with Robert. Madison. Yeah, is your Madison, what would you like to read for Robert? Which ones? Let's say one more time. The black ones. The black ones, like these? Okay. I have a few in black. I try to color coordinate them, but it's hard because, you know, I only have so many of those things. So, everyone say hi to Jennifer. Jennifer, can I ask a weird question? How'd you find us, my love? Can I ask you that question? I'm always curious. Mostly, I think everybody here came from like word of mouth, or I met them in different streams. But that one. Okay. One more for Robert. Okay. All right. Here we go, Robert. Let's see what we got. You picked these kind of oracles for you because I'm assuming the message is more important there. But we should go with the first one I picked. Oh, the first one you got is old school. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. Then you got Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. Surprise intervention and struck by love. Then you got the teddy bear. And the teddy bear is interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. Well, maybe you have a love interest coming up. Let's see if it's... Well, it said romance, so it's definitely a love one. And then you have backstabbing. Separation and loss, deception and lies, a shocking attack, heartbreak and pain. So let's see what's going on. see the message. Wow, that's how you found me? They top rated my live. Well, my Wednesdays are really good, so not tooting my own horn. And we have lovely, lovely people here on Wednesday, so please get to know the chat. Some of them have great channels. If you have a channel, most of you are all blue. Put your channel links so that anybody who's new here can follow you. Otherwise, most of them are awesome supporters. So, but we do have a few with channels. So yeah, put your channels, guys. Alrighty, let's see what the message is for Robert from his spirit guide. Okay, this is a deep and interesting message from your spirit guide, Robert. So, it's time to get out and about more, if only to just soak up nature and get back to roots. There's so much more left to do. Time has been extended, but it's not infinite, which basically means maybe you've been given more time to do what you have to do, but if you don't do it, that doesn't mean time is going to wait for you. So, your calling awaits basically. So, all right, Kim. So that's your message from Madison, and I hope that made sense to you. And oh, great, Fancy. Yes, and that's Eddie and Jen's channel. All right, Tired. That's because we hyped up your video. Great, Nina. Thank you so much for hitting that hype button. And thank you guys for always coming and hanging out with me. I super appreciate you. That was oh, I got you, Christina. Terrible. Okay. It always ends in me stabbed in the back. I don't think the stabbing in the back was from a woman necessarily. That was something they brought up last time too, warning you about a person that is an acquaintance or a um a man friend, not necessarily a woman. Because I think they warned you, it could even be a family member, because I think they warned you about that in a few of your first readings. So they're always telling you keep your eyes open for that, because this person, I guess, is slowly doing things that will eventually, be bad. So just keep your eyes open and pay attention for that one. But yeah. Hi, Certified. How are you, sweetie? Yes, I am a fellow New Yorker. I am in New York. I am. You could tell by the accent, right? I bet you know exactly in New York where I live with this accent. You're welcome, Robert. Alrighty. And now we have Kieran. Um, that's Rista. Rista, what would you like to read for Kieran? Pink and Beautiful. I have a few pink cards. We have the Halloween, we have the nostalgia. Okay, Halloween. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, hun. I know it's hard with the mamas with the diabetes. It's hard in general. All these things going on. Which one? That one? Okay. Ooh. One more? Okay, you feeling lucky? That one? Okay. She was like, one more. Like we're playing 21. Feeling lucky. All right, Kieran. Here we go. The first one you got is the Midnight Howl. Trust your instincts, show your wild side, strengthen the pact, prowling alone, follow your calling. And then you have Quantum Leap. Jump into new things, hop over obstacles, change awaits, embrace faith, leap into the unknown. Then you have the Lunar Light, which is completion shines bright. Illuminate what's hidden. Reflect and release. Let the moon guide you. And then you have Bare Bones. Strip down to essentials. What's hidden is revealed. Okay, so that's two things that's hidden or you're missing. Structure brings stability, strong foundations. Okay. Let's see what your spirit guide has to say about all that. Queens, New York. Yes. Exactly where I am from too. Queens, New York. You could tell. You could tell by my crazy accent, right? Certified. We're like the same. Hey, Christine, it's so good to see you. Christine Lumberjack. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Um, I'm from Astoria, Queens, but my father was Italian, Sicilian, actually from Brooklyn, and my mother was born and raised in Queens, New York, and she's Greek. Was Greek. Both of them have passed now, but yeah. So my accent is from Queens with a Brooklyn tang. I always say because a lot of people who hear me will say, "Oh, you're from Brooklyn," because of the way you accentuate your A's. But I'm like, no, my father was, and of course they taught me how to speak. So, you know, I have a mix of both. But most people will pick out either Queens or Brooklyn for my accent, which is where they're from. I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts, but I have family in upstate New York. Oh, nice. Doing great, just busy. Oh, kind of far from me. By car, maybe a half hour. Oh, yeah. I'm in South Jersey now. Oh, Jersey has a nice accent too. But Jersey's not far. I love to vacation there. Okay. Sorry, Rista. Let's get Kieran's message. Go ahead. Interesting. All right, Kieran, you're still on track. However, you have to change your habits. If you can't, you have to change your habits. You can't expect to find new things doing the same old stuff. So walk a different route, go to different shops. And the key to a successful business is exposure. Put yourself out there more. Try to make business cards and put them in popular establishments that allow you to. Also, make business pages. Social media is always the way to go. So, they're telling you to put yourself out there more and do different things because the old stuff that you've been doing now has got stagnant. So, everything will stay the same because you're just going through the motions. So, you have to change things up and mix up the pot a little, and then you'll be able to get different results that you're looking for. Hi, Rosanna. I'm wide awake. The caffeine and soda's too much. I haven't drank soda in like 22 years, but I still I'm originally from Cape Cod. Oh, nice. Ooh, playing the guitar. Are we talking about our brother I was just talking to him the other day on his live. you know, who plays the guitar. Tell me his name. I'm like old now. I told you I had a tough week. What's her? Jeez Louise, I even made a song. Dan! Thank you. Brother Dan. I remembered. Okay. Oh, Mamudge is gonna play the guitar too? He plays? Does he have a channel? Because you'll have to put it up there so we could go by and see it later. Hi, Andre. Okay. So I'm just waiting for Kieran. That was for Kieran. Okay, that was Rista. I think she has a yes or no. Did you have a yes or no question to Kieran that you had in your mind here? Okay. The answer to your yes or no question, Kieran, is yes. And all right. Let's go to Fancy. Okay, so regarding the future spouse is, and that was the first part of the message. You have to change your habits. I think what they're saying is because you're kind of doing the same old stuff, that it's hard to, you don't exactly fall in the same circle of what you guys are doing right now. So in order to come across each other, either or have to change your, you know, habits a little so you can run across each other. Otherwise, it's like you're always missing them by a tinge. So try to change up your habits when you're out so that, you know, you can potentially come across this person. And that's what the changing of habits was. Now, the other thing about the social media and the exposure and everything was for your finances. But yeah, but like you're still on track, but we're getting off of it slowly because you have to be able to meet that person, right? They can't like teleport you guys. So you have to come across each other. So yeah, but they said you're still on track, so hopefully, you know, it's all good. Mudge! Welcome in, sweetheart. I hope you're well. Yes, Kelly, I will. Okay, so Fancy's next, and then we'll wait for Kelly and we'll go on to Christina. Fancy. Fancy is Lily, right? Okay. Lily. What would you like to read for Fancy? She was quick to say animals, so let's go. Yes, of course, Andre. We have a lot today, and I started a little later, so I apologize. I apologize for my rudeness, but yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tomorrow, Mary and I will go live. I have no idea what we're going to do yet. I will think about it after we get off of here, and then we'll do something fun and exciting. Okay. You guys seem to like game nights, so maybe we'll do more like games. We'll see. So the first card you got, Fancy, is Illuminate the Future, and that's the hippo. Illuminate the road to the future with every effort I make. The hippo is of profound significance and embodies adaptability, motherly love, and emotional depth. They guide you with great skill and help with problem solving, confidence, and self resilience. The days are long, the nights short. Make the most of both of them. Our bodies start to slow with time. It's inevitable, and it's not your fault. Do what you want when you want it. You can sleep when you're relaxing in the water like the hippo. Kill two birds with one stone. Interesting. Then you have the fearless spirit, which is the bear cubs. And only a fearless spirit can embrace all challenges. Bear cubs symbolize new potential, protection, and nurturing. Okay, so you had like motherly and nurturing. They remind us of the interconnectedness of all things. As guide, they encourage grounding, intuition, and tapping into our inner knowledge. They help you remember your own needs and values. Many moons ago, there was a person of the same soul. Try to remember that person. Remember who you used to be uh, as you proceed. For right now, you are just going, but wouldn't it nice and be more fun to be soaring? So the kind of saying like you're stuck in the middle right now, or you're content, but being content isn't like, happy. Then you have rise again, which is every fall is for a higher flight. So the hummingbird symbolizes staying grounded and in the present rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about your future constantly. Many nights and days passed by with us, remembering some so vividly while others are a distant memory. Make every day count, for you don't know what will be tomorrow. So you best do it today. What you desire will come in time. If you sit worrying, our perception of time is affected, and it feels like the wait is much longer than it really is. Okay. Hi, Maria. How are you, sweetheart? Okay. Now, hi, Natalie. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. All right. I put you on the list, Maria. And Rosanna, I'm assuming you want a reading too, right? Natalie, if you want a reading, let me know. And we have, okay, for Lily for Fancy. Go ahead. What's your message for Fancy? Mhm. Sorry, guys. I know it sounds like um, nothing when I'm writing, but it's hard, like, to listen to them write and talk. So, of course, Okay, Fancy. It's great you got your creative mojo going again, but don't overdo it. Don't put an overabundance of stuff on your plate because you won't eat it and it will go to waste. Try two things at a time. See which one of those two work and then drop the one that doesn't and add one more. So you're always working on two things at a time and not 10. That was your message, Fancy. Don't overdo it. Yeah, that applies. You're trying too many things at one time. Alrighty. Thank you. Kelly will type when she's back. So right now I'm gonna just move on to Christina, right? Because Kelly didn't come back yet. Well, that's good, Maria. Okay. It's good that he doesn't want anything. He was not for you anyway. Now you gotta go searching for Mr. Right. These, Jesse? Okay. Get room. Christina. Okay. Here we go, Christina. What? Me? They're just throwing stuff out. Which one of those did you want, sweetie? Okay. Interesting. Okay, you want those? Here you go. You got an extra one, Christina, because I guess you need it today. So here we go. For Christina. The first one you got is the Spell Book of Scary Pentacles. People believe spells are just for witches or warlocks, but this isn't the case. The spell book appears to you to symbolize your pursuit of knowledge and spiritual development, and you have a need for a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe around you. Release unconscious forces or potentials that have been closed up inside the spell book, trapping you from breaking free. The next one you got is the candy corn, Christina. Candy corns are very symbolic. They represent aspects of childhood, innocence, and nostalgia. The tricolored stripes stand for balance, harmony, and the tricolored stripes stand for balance, harmony, and unity. The yellow is happiness or optimism. Orange is vitality, energy, or ambition. And the white signifies purity, innocence, and spirituality. They signify fall and the harvest and festivals. And I can go on and on about the candy corn. But all you need to know is that everything's good and sweet. Ooh, so something really nice is coming up for you. And then you have the donut of foodie. Are you hungry yet? Donut of foodie. The donut symbolizes wholeness and infinity. It has no beginning or end in its round shape. It's a cycle of life in which the soul passes through different stages of existence. Circles are considered a perfect form, the idea of perfection or completeness, even unity. A reminder that everything's interconnected and of the power of transformation. It's important to savor life's little moments. And then you have the naps of social. Naps provide a space for us to invent, heal, and imagine. Naps have long been a spiritual practice. They give you a boost of energy to be more productive and improves your mood. It helps us get past our analytical thinking and allows us to reflect. Naps are regular people's way of meditation. This is to let you know that you need to revitalize your body, your mind, and your spirit. So take some Christina time and let's see what your spirit guide, what message they have for you. Okay, Christina, here we go. The time has come to fly or fall. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. You don't have to be religious or have a certain faith or belief to be spiritual. You can just be at one and at peace with yourself. This means taking care of you, all aspects of you, and falling into you. So basically, and they were talking about balance in some of those cards, napping, right? So really, you have to like rest your mind, your spirit, because your energy is obviously low or all over the place. So they're saying kind of step back, take care of yourself, do a nice spa day, relax, maybe meditate about nothing. But like, I don't really do meditating. I do daydreaming. I pick something like really nice and I'll just sit there and daydream about something I really like. And that's just to clear your mind out of all the craziness that, gets your body all like tight. And, it gives you some more peace, and it gets you unclouded and stuff. So yeah, that's basically what they're trying to tell you. Um, so I hope that made sense. And I absolutely is that what you've been doing? You've been doing yeah, just like that's what they're at. Like just continue it and be like really try to get like in touch with just you. And they're saying that's okay. Like I remember when I was, really upset about my mother dying and everything else, and then like I started trying to work with the spirits. Um I remember asking them like, do I have to read the Bible or any of that? Because I'm not sure I believe in that, right? The Bible, because it's written by man, and I don't care what anybody says, it's written by man. Um so and it was changed by like 5 popes, and like I just don't I'm not into it. But they were like, no, you just have to be at peace with yourself and what's going on and everything. And I remember like that's how, I'm like, okay, cool then. We're doing it. Concentrating on being present in the now. Well, that's good. Being present in the now, but also take care of yourself, because that's what they're saying too. You have to um give yourself a mental break, definitely, with all the naps and the meditating and stuff. Definitely a mental break, just to clear yourself, to not be so stressed, because sometimes we don't feel stressed, but we really freaking are. Life. Anyway, welcome back, Kim. Hey, James. So that was for Miss Christina. Do we have Kelly back yet? Take care of you. Yes, love. Because they always say you can't take care of anybody else if you are run down and damn tired. So make sure you are 100%. Um, did you get Nancy? Hi, Nancy. Nancy, are you a friend of Fancy's? How are you? It's nice to meet you. Welcome into all the new people. Facts. Yes, Jennifer. Um, I'll put Nancy on. Sure, Nancy. Sorry, we got a little bit of a list today, but we're going. I still don't see Kelly. So that was Christina. We'll move on. Next is Jen. So Jen, let's see what we got, what Jack's got for you today. Do we have Jack? Yeah. Okay. What do we need, my love? Animals. Animals. All right, Jen. I'm back. Welcome back, Mary. Mary, put your actual YouTube channel. Mary's our friend Lunar Kips Paranormal. She has a channel. She just happens to be under her other one today. Oh, that's a lot of them. You want that one? And which one? Okay. Very good. He says hi. Alrighty, here we go. Now we have for Jen. The first one we have is continuous progress, and that's the ferret. Continuous progress. Each day I get closer to my goals than I was the day before. Ferrets embody the word fearlessness. As an animal totem, they represent vigor, playfulness, optimism, and friendliness. associated with curiosity, adaptability, and mischievous energy. Life has a lot to throw at you. It's okay to be upset, but don't fear. There are always people in the same boat as you. You're not alone. Some things are just meant to be. Other things are meant for us to deconstruct and make them what we want them to be. You go, you got this. I actually think I wrote this card on something that he told you a while ago, Jack. So, yeah, interesting. The next one you got is the pursuit of excellence, and this is the otter. I will relentlessly pursue excellence, surpassing all limits. The otter symbolizes joy, happiness, and the ability to find fulfillment in everyday life. When you speed to the finish line, you pass all the beauty that's along the journey. Otters are highly adaptable and resilient, capable of thriving in a variety of environments. And then you got endless strength. You, the chameleon. My strength comes from endless belief, and each step is filled with determination. Chameleons are a symbol of adaptability, transformation, and patience. So that was three that talked about or they talked about adaptability. So something about adapting to your situation, I guess, because all three of them said that word. So chameleons are a symbol of adaptability, transformation, and patience. They teach you the need to be flexible and resourceful in life's inconsistencies. Pick a prize. Door number one has lemons. In the game of life, a lot of lemons show up. It's what you choose to do with them that will shape your destiny. Make lemonade, trade them for coffee beans, or bake a pie with them. It's all up to you. The king and queen of the house hold the same power. Know your worth. Now go do something with all those lemons. Wasn't this one originally this one for you too? He picked two that I know of. Yeah, I think so. Two out of the three cards were cards that I wrote off of what he has said to you before. Because if you don't know, this animal deck, I wrote like about the animal, but then I picked from, because I write all the messages down, right? So I could tell them to you. Like the messages that seemed like they went with the animals. And so I'm pretty sure he picked two out of the three things he has already told you before. Because it's from all different guides. But I'm pretty sure those were originally both for you, which is really funny. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Message for Jen. It's okay. Somebody tapped me on the head and they're like, sorry. I'm like, no, it's okay. I don't know if it was Jack that got too close to me or somebody else. Okay. Um, Jen, the time has come to start looking at things differently. There are key components to work on before things can really start to change or to look up. Making lists, are we? What are we forgetting? Did he tell you to make lists recently? Have you been doing that? Or if you've been doing it, there's something obviously you're forgetting in that list. And if you haven't, that's what you're forgetting, to make the list, right? So I don't know. He's didn't exactly tell on you, but yes, welcome back, Kelly. But he's trying to tell you something. I'm pretty sure it wasn't you were the one who he told to make some lists to manifest things. Okay. Alrighty, that was Jen. No, I haven't had the time to start. Yeah. So he was kind of calling you out without calling you out. Takes 1 second before bed to write down 2 words. Something you want that's realistic and something that you want that's not realistic. 2 words. Vacation and money, or like 2 things. Right before you go to bed. Make sure you start tonight. Ah! You see that? The book fell. Sorry. He's just pulling out all the old stuff he told you already that you didn't do. Yeah, he's calling you out. Okay, Kelly's going to be next. Kelly. Mary Beth, right? Okay. What should we read for Kelly? Gold ones. Okay, gold ones. Here we go, gold ones for Kelly. Right. Oh, I had told them before, Mary. Yeah, like we didn't go last Thursday because of Danny's mom passed, but tomorrow we'll probably go. On tomorrow, unless something crazy happens. But then always check if you don't see me, guys, my regular live days are Wednesday and Thursday, both around the same time, between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Standard Time. If you do not see me on, or you don't see, because I usually put the live stream up a half hour before so everybody knows it's there. And that I'm going at what time. So if you don't see it, just head over to my community page, because I always update everybody on what's going on the community page. So definitely check there if you don't see me for any reason. You want that one? Okay. Here we go, Miss Kelly. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, the first one you got is an invitation. An invitation. What number is that? 7. Opportunities, inspiration, courage, reaching out, a celebration, and connection. Ooh, okay. Then the next one you got is the bird cage. The bird cage. Liberation, release, escape, refuge, sanctuary, maybe even a little isolation. And then you have the skeleton key. The skeleton key. Truth, revelations, discovery. Them on the reverse, of course, it can mean secrecy, concealment, or deception. Interesting. Alrighty. Let's see what the message is for Miss Kelly. This is interesting because really they don't really talk about money so much. Like they'll say like your situation's getting better and stuff, or they'll tell you like if you ask about finances. Oh no, Scott, we have a while. Sorry, we had a lot of readings today. You're good, Scott. Um, so but this is kind of weird. So it says, Kelly, time to spread out a bit. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket, especially when it comes to the finances. Keep 2 separate accounts, split investments, make paper trails, pay mind. So, this could be like maybe a theft situation because they will tell you if maybe there's going to be fraud or theft. And this might be their way of telling you maybe don't keep everything in one place because if there's a theft that happens, it will take a while and you won't have any finances. So that's maybe what I feel like is going on here because um it's a very odd like I haven't really done many financial readings because they don't normally talk about finances. So um, maybe check that, make sure you change passwords, do all that to secure your accounts um and if you do have like I have like a 401k investment that I turned over like just recently I had them take half of it and put it in a different account so it can make more money faster but leave the other one where it's like a steady so nothing happens to it. So yeah, so I don't know. That was that. So I hope it makes sense to you. And, oh, you have a question for me, Kelly? A yes or no question? I think so. So the answer to your question is yes. And that was for Miss Kelly. Yay! Okay. That paper there. So that... Okay. So now I'm just going to take a quick little break because I need like water and whatever. And then we have Nina, Kim, Kyle, Scott, Pam. Then we'll take one little break right after that. And then we have Mary, Jennifer, Andre, Rosanna, Maria, Nancy, well, Natalie, if she's still here and wants a reading, then Nancy, then James. I know I saw Natalie come in, but I didn't know if she wanted a reading, so I put her down, but thank you so much. You're the best. Oh, you're welcome. Not me. Your spirit guide is the best. Although I'm pretty good because I talk to them. So yeah, I'm going to take your compliment. And I'm going to give your spirit guide one too. There you go. It's a team effort. Let me just grab like water instead of coffee. I'll put a commercial on for you guys. What do you think? Commercial? Or some music? What do you guys want? I think there's a commercial here somewhere. Alrighty. Well, that's the commercial of the day. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I put that commercial when, I made it for Mary and I last Halloween. I also think I'll do some like little short videos of the different songs I made and put that up there so you don't only hear the music, but maybe you'll see the video that goes with it. I'll see. They make Halloween festivals over by me. Free stuff, buy stuff, kids, adults, and costumes. Oh, that sounds fun. I know when I was in Long Island that they used to have a lot of stuff for the kids. And in College Point, funny enough, they would have a big parade for like the community, and you would they had like a fair and all and like a little parade. Then they had like a little fair, and then all the kids would go Halloween like trick-or-treating at the stores that were on this like strip, so that you knew it was safe and everything instead of going all over the neighborhood. So they'd have the parade, you'd walk down the main street, and then when you got to the end, you'd walk back and hit all the stores, and they would give the kids candy, and then you would take them home. Especially when you had little ones, it was really good. I saw Carl was here last week for a little bit, and I saw Shire the other day on Boomers. So both of them are okay. So yeah. Hey Derby, how are you, hun? All right. So next is Nina. Thank you for the break. All right, here we go. Nina's next. If you guys do not know Derby, he makes beautiful music. Go check him out. Um, he had a really, really good one that I put on my community page. I always share you guys stuff if if I like it. So definitely one of Derby's songs I've shared recently on my community page. So yeah. But you could just click on him if you're blue and you could listen to Derby's music. Okay. Now we have Nina. And Nina, what would you like for Nina? Well, yeah, we usually see them when we are both like, yeah. Yeah, but Carl did come in last Wednesday, I think, because, well, I don't think we weren't on Thursday, so I don't know. And we weren't on last week, so I think that kind of threw it off too. Which one do you want, my love? Hmm. Okay, Nina, interesting. They, your spirit guide grabbed you, and I don't even know how she found them both. I shuffled this deck so many times. So as you see, I just grab the deck out and shuffle them, stick it back in. So I don't put them in any kind of order after. They all stay like this. Next week, take it out, shuffle it to get your cards. I don't ever go back. So how she got the two Valentine's Day wild cards for you, I don't know, but something's going on there. Okay, here we go. We have the first one you got, Nina, is the Tarot Reader. That's number 5. You lost your way while going to the market. Don't worry. The Tarot Reader is here to help you. You let your spiritual side fall by the wayside. And the reader is telling you that you need to reconnect to your spiritual side because your current situation is going to call for a spiritual aspect. Hmm. And then you got the vlog of social. Vlogging is videos that teach and enlighten the viewer, like spiritual teachings that seek to teach you to obtain higher levels of awareness and meaningfulness of life. Regardless of the content, the end path of development should lead to greater knowledge. So this is imploring you to share your knowledge and help your community. Oh. So then the Valentine's Day ones. The first one you got is the Valentine's Day Sword of Stress. Cupid is the son of Venus. Venus is the planet of love and seduction. Eros, the god of love, is son of Aphrodite, the goddess of love and fertility. What does this mean for you? Well, the Cupid's arrow may be a good omen until the person stabs you in the back with a sword. This is a message to watch your back. Danger is just behind you. Oh, I thought it was a nice one, but I guess not. Then you have the Valentine's Day wild card of social. Valentine's Day carries great social meaning. but also a deep spiritual meaning. Love is a powerful force. Love is the most powerful emotion. It's believed that love is the connection that binds all things together. Love is also seen as a reflection of the divine and is believed and it's believed that when experienced, you are experiencing a glimpse of the divine. Connect with the divine more, get in touch with your love of nature and appreciation for all things around you. Oh, okay. Now, we all missed the rapture. I know. I was saying, Derby, how I had to take x-rays yesterday, and at that minute I was naked with just the sheet, getting an x-ray, and I said, "Oh gosh, I hope it really doesn't happen, because who the heck wants to go to heaven naked? That'd be bad." Like, standing there like, you couldn't bring clothes today, and I would have been like, well, I was in the middle of x-rays. I guess those are not important now, but I didn't know that. Anyway, all right, let's get the message for Nina, which has nothing to do with me um, being naked in heaven. Okay, here we go. Okay, Nina. There's always someone who wants to put you down. Not many want to lift you up, but you don't need to take a hand to lift you. You only have to believe in yourself and in your instincts. You have to listen to your instincts. You know that little bubbly feeling in your stomach? This is not a health issue. So, obviously, they've been trying to give you some signs of something, and you've kind of been ignoring, like, the feeling you've been getting. Like, oh, maybe you're saying, I have a tummy ache. Really not. This is your instincts kicking in and telling you something maybe isn't right or something is right. Um, so yeah, listen to your heart and your bubbles in your tum-tum, and you should be okay. You won't have to worry about, you know, people trying to take advantage of you because you're gonna know beforehand what their intentions are. So pay attention to the signs, and you'll be all good. And I think you have a question for me. You may never know. That's right. Is the answer yet? Okay, so the answer to your question is yes, Nina. The answer to your question is yes, and that was for Nina. Hi, Regina. I hope you're well. Yes, Derby, that's true. You're welcome, Nina. I was on my porch. Yeah. That's right. Alrighty. So that was for Miss Nina. And now we have Miss Kim. Kim. What should we read from Kim? Sparks is being funny. One sec. Well, I'm not singing. Okay. Which one? Ugh. Oh, yeah. They're stuck. Okay, I got them. We got it. Purple for you. After Kim is Kyle, then Scott. But I haven't seen, has anybody seen Kyle? Yankee Kyle? If Yankee Kyle isn't here, then you'll be next, Scott. Then we have Miss Pam after Scott. No, Regina, I think we can fit you in, hon. This one? Okay. Here we go for Kim. The first one you got is the magnifier. The magnifier. I always say I'm going to number these because they're not numbered. And it's like, hello. The magnifier. Discovery, secrets revealed, and divulgence. Ooh. Then you have the heart. Love, affection, and relationships. And then you have the seed, Kim. The seed. Potential, development, and growth. Okay. So let's see. See what we got for Kim. Okay, you know he can't do anything without giving you a song. So here you go, Kim. Don't give up. Uh, we always want things to go smoothly and believe it should be easy to get the answers that we need. But not everything is black and white. Get to the root where the seed comes from. You know, Seeds of Change, which I believe is a song because he started singing it. So maybe listen to that song, or he's been trying to sing since he got in here. So he just wants to listen to music. I don't know, but try it. Try to see if that song helps you out, but definitely, yes. Um, I don't know, maybe that's on your spiritual work that you're doing to not give up and not everything's black and white. So maybe there's another problem, something, the root of the problem. Anyway, I hope that made sense to you. Alrighty. So didn't see Kyle, so now we go to Scott. Let me just circle Kyle. If he comes back, we'll go back to him. Next we have Scott. What should we read for Scott? Okay. You still have friends. Sorry, wrong song. Okay. They like these cards today. Oh, you want which one? This one. Okay. Here we go, Scott. How are you, Martin, by the way? I haven't seen you in a bit. Okay. Here we go. Scott. So the first one you got is the Wi-Fi of social. Spiritual Wi-Fi is a message that just because we cannot see something does not mean it doesn't exist. Call it fate, hope, or universal acceptance. The signal will be weak at times and stronger at others. We are all connected through a universal energy. When we open ourselves up to people, our signal strengthens, but not only ours, everyone around us. Then you have the wizard. The wizard. The wizard is a powerful force, and when he comes to you, he wants you to know that you are one too, or he wants to turn you into a toad. And if that's the case, then you really need to be reminded that you hold immense power over your own life and what happens to it. And then you have the sun. So you have the wizard and the sun, which are the two major ones, 4 and 19. So the sun is you are stuck in a rut, but don't dismay. Good things are heading your way. After the darkest night is a bright dawn. After the rain, the sun shines through. The clouds, without rain, we would have no flowers, and without the sun, nothing. You are heading towards the sun, so your future remains bright. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. All right. And for Scott. Yes, I'm doing Scott. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Scott, there's only two things that are really important right now, and that is the people you love and you yourself. Someone in your life is about to go through something tough, and it's going to get worse progressively. So you might not know that they're going through it in the beginning, but you will. But anyway, they're going to need your help. And during this time, you need to stay strong and focused. So I don't know, who, what, when, or where. They didn't give that information, just that you're going to need to be there for someone who you love. I'm feeling it maybe a family, that they're going to go through something difficult, and you're going to be the one to help them. So, yeah, I hope that made sense to you. I think you have a question too, a yes or no. So, give me a second. Let me see. The answer is yes, Scott. Okay, that was for Scott. Thank you, hon. Now, next we have Pam. Is Pam here? You're welcome. I'm here. Okay, Pam. Thanks for waiting. Here we go for Pam. And who do we got for Pam today? Okay, here we go for Pam. Let's find cards for you, Pam. Animals for you. He said you're welcome, Scott. Okay, animals for Pam. Sorry. Better? Sometimes I get stuck with the cards because of the humidity. And they can't get them out. Okay. Right after Pam, I'll read the list, because then we have went through another 5, and then I'll read who's left, who's here, and thank you guys for all hanging out. I appreciate you. This one? Okay. Here we go, Pam. Let's see what we got for you. Pam, you having an event coming up? All I heard was, oh, yeah, she's going to have fun at the event. I'm like, what? What? All right. The first one you got is Forge Ahead, Pam. And fearless of storms, I forge ahead, for the future awaits me. The squirrel symbolizes practicality and the importance of planning for the future while remaining flexible and adaptable. As guides, they teach us the importance of balance, preparation, and having a playful spirit. They say nothing goes off without a hitch. Be prepared to have a tree fall onto your path. It's just an obstacle, not a dead end, but annoying, all the same. Navigating different paths involves a mix of planning, adaptability, and the willingness to explore. Then you have courageous steps. Each step is full of courage, no matter how far ahead. Flamingos are symbols of balance, grace, vitality, and community. As a guide, they help you with seeking harmony and emotional expression. For the love of your soul, value your inner self. Step backwards and relive your spiritual journey. Find out where you left your truest self. Life has just begun for your young soul. There is still much to learn. Lucky for you, flamingos are great teachers. Stir up the bottom of your body of water and see what comes loose. And then you got unyielding will. My will is as firm as a rock, unshaken by adversity. Peacocks symbolize beauty, grace, immortality, and resurrection. As guides, they teach spiritual growth and connection to the soul's journey towards enlightenment. Putting on a mask is okay to gain a different perspective on a situation. However, do not get caught up in the mask's persona and lose yourself. Step into your own feathers. They fit you perfectly. They were made for you. Ooh, my granddaughter's baby is my granddaughter baby is going to find out what the baby is. Oh, are you guys gonna have one of those parties? What are they called? Gender reveal? You know, my oldest is 20. They didn't have those things back. They didn't have those things. But both times I wanted to be surprised. Well, the first time I didn't, but my daughter's legs, she always had them closed, so they couldn't tell me anyway. They always like, no, you can't see. I don't know. She always had her legs crossed, covering everything. Not, she wasn't showing nothing. So I just felt like she was a girl, so I bought all girl stuff, and everybody like yelled at me. Like I was like, no, it's a girl. Thank goodness it was, because. And then with my son, I wanted to be surprised, but my son's father absolutely did not. So, you know, he asked the doctor, but he didn't tell me, but just from the way that he acted, I already knew. I was like, okay, whatever. It's a boy. So, um, yeah. So anyway, we didn't have any of those gender reveal things. All right. Let's get a message from for Pam. Okay. Okay, Pam, it's an exciting time in your life. However, don't forget to live for you sometimes. Happiness comes in all forms, but if we neglect ourselves, we will get worn out and weary. Take time to relax and do Pam things. So obviously, you've been busy and neglecting Pam. So don't neglect Pam. They're telling you. Make sure you give yourself some Pam time. I like how he said that. Pam things. So it's a whole thing. I think it's a girl. Just got the boy. He says, oh, boys are sweet. Well, that'd be good. Yeah. So, yeah, being a grandma, it's busy. But don't forget Pam. Okay. Ooh, talking about tired. Okay. So then we got Mary, Jennifer, Rosanna, Andre is the next batch. So everybody here, making sure. And then I'm just going to turn on the fan because it got superbly hot in here. Oh. You know what, Mary? I said it just got superbly hot in here. I have to turn on the fan. Maybe Jacoby came by to do your reading because you're next. I was like, what the hell happened? Mhm. Yeah, probably. I was like, what the heck? Alrighty. Sorry, you'll hear the fan, guys, but sometimes you need to put on the fan. You know, I was telling somebody, everybody has this like weird notion that anytime there's spirits around, that it's cold. Okay, but that's not the case because if they're moving fast or there's a lot of them and there's friction, or if they're like fire elements or something, all that is hot. Okay. um I have very few times when something comes and I'm cold, you know. That would be lovely, but it doesn't happen. You know, because when air, I guess, moves like that so fast, because they're fast moving, it makes friction and it heats up the air. It doesn't make it cold. I guess maybe if they're standing in one place, but anyway. All right, you're there. Good. Fabulous. Okay, and Regina's here. Great. Okay, so next is Mary. What would you like to read for Mary? Um, okay. Two witchy cards for Mary. Yeah. Yep. But I think in general, depending on, I think most of the time it's hot. Like I said, I don't really come across these cold spots or anything. Like I said, maybe if they're totally standing still, might be cold, but I don't think it happens. This one. Okay. Let's see what we got for Miss Mary. So the first one is silence. Silence. Oh, James, good night. I had you on the list. Do you want me to put the reading at the end and I'll timestamp it in the... Sorry, we got a lot today. I'm trying to go as fast as we can here. So I apologize. Silence is the first one, Mary. There is a sweet embrace in nothingness. Stillness brings a presence of self, fully embodied. Then your next one is bats. Invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. Okay. And then you have the owl. The owl. Behold, sight on sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places, if one dares to open their eyes. Okay, Mary, let's see what that all means. Okay, Mary, the time has come to step away from everyone else's problems in your head. Focus on what you need to get done. You can be there for people, sure. Don't let it linger in your brain. But also look around and see who's there for you. And don't devote your energy to the wind, which I'm assuming means, some people will call you and ask you for things or make you devote time, but they don't ever have the time for you. So he's saying, don't devote energy to the wind. That was your message. Oh, you have a question, Mary? Do you have a yes or no question? Okay, your answer is yes, Mary. That's for Mary. Now we have Jennifer. Good night, Scott. Is Jennifer still here? I know poor Jennifer, it was her first time here, and we had a lot, and hopefully she's still here. I'll give her a second. After Jennifer, we have Andre and then Rosanna. You're welcome. And then after Rosanna, we have Maria, Natalie, Nancy, James, Regina. We'll see how many people are here. I know we get down to the nitty gritty once we've been here 2 hours. I apologize, but each reading takes a little while. So sorry, guys. I'm here. Okay, Jennifer. Great. I'm going to get to know your spirit guide, and then we're going to do a reading for you. Let's see who your spirit guide is. Who's Jennifer's spirit guide? Okay, love. What cards would you like to read? Okay, we're going to get, these are the cards that I made. But they have all the suits, and they're kind of, besides some wild cards, pretty close to the actual, let's say, tarot, you know. So we're going to get to know you a little bit. Oops. Okay. So here we go for Jennifer. So the first card you got is the Like of Social. A deep feeling of peace, joy, and happiness comes from knowing that we're all connected to something much bigger. This could mean you're receiving a gift or a divine mantle. This is a sign to be pleased with and give pleasure to what is in front of you. And this also means that you're probably content right now in the space that you're in, but drop a like and go further. Like, don't just be content, be happy. Then you have the Margarita of Stress. Margarita is not only a drink, it's also known as the cat's eye stone that is endowed with spiritual powers for all who wear it. It is believed to represent insight, guidance, and protection. The word margarita comes from the Greek word that means pearl. This means that you are being asked to tap into your inner wisdom and faith. Oh, nice. Then you got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is essentially the wheel of life. And no matter what happens, the wheel keeps spinning, throwing life's lessons your way to keep you on your toes. It shows up to tell you to let go and allow the universe to guide you. It's time to give thanks for hope, love, and joy. Get in touch with the universe and thank her for the wheel of life she's given you. And then you have the Christmas star wild card. So let's see. It's just like the star in tarot, like it's a major one. The Christmas star symbolizes Bethlehem. The 5 points stand for the 5 wounds of Christ. The star is a heavenly sign of a prophecy fulfilled long ago, a shining star for hope and humanity. This star is a beacon of hope shining to show you the way. It is a twinkle of positivity, happiness, and renewal. Ooh, nice cards. All right, so let's see if your guide, um, new guide, so it will take me a second. I'm going to get a message for you from your guide. Okay, wait, let me turn the page and then, so, sorry. Okay. Okay, go ahead, sweetheart. Okay. This was a good one. Okay, Jennifer. Time is escaping, yet we are standing still. Don't be afraid of the unknown, for stagnation is worse after a while. Go try something new or take up a new hobby or a craft. It's never too late to do something new and exciting. The world awaits you, but the world won't wait for you. Wow. Okay, that was deep. And now, do you have a question for me, Jennifer? Let's see if we could get you're thinking of are you thinking of a yes or no question? Doggone nutty. Okay. Your guide thinks you have a question. The answer to your question is yes, something you were thinking in your head today. And that is for you, Jennifer. I tried to do your, hey, Lori, you're reading off of Not Knowing You, basically. So I didn't ask any question. Other than, there you go. So do you, Do you get readings a lot? Do you know your spirit guide? Any of that stuff? I'm just gonna ask you really quick. I hope you're well, Lori. If you want to tell me, I'm just curious. Ah, sciatica. Yeah, I had X-rays yesterday, so but I really need an MRI. But they're so cheap to do an MRI. I know they're expensive, even a CT scan. But no, you don't. Yeah, because the way your spirit guide talked, like they had so much to say, but they were trying to get it into this little part. But if you come like every Wednesday, I do this, and if you come by and hang out, then you'll start getting like spiritual like us girls. Where we'll know all our guides, but I can tell you your guide's name if you would like to know. And if you ever, Jennifer, need your guide for any reason, um, you can call on her. Now, people usually have more than one guide, but the one who came by for you, her name is Renelda, but she likes to be called Ren, Ren. So, Jennifer, if you ever need her, just call her Ren. And there you go. Well, this was just my regular doctor who put it. I do have a script for an orthopedic, and he would be the one who probably would have to tell me yes or no or otherwise. Okay, for the CT scan if the X-ray doesn't show anything. All right, Andre, let's get out your stuff. Oh, a flood warning? Oh, I've been waiting for the rain here. I think it's been like over a week we've had no rain. It keeps threatening. Like today, it looked like it was going to rain all day, but it didn't rain. So I don't know. Probably turn my fan off now. Okay. You're welcome. Anytime. So, all right. Andre's next, then Rosanna. I thank you guys always for hanging out and keeping each other company and talking because it's hard to do the readings, connect with the spirit guides and all that, and pay a whole bunch of attention to the chat. So I'm really glad that you guys keep the chat going and talk to each other. I appreciate it. Okay. One 101 degrees outside. Holy cow, still? It's late too. Okay. Mm, and these cards I always say I should put in order because my God and my ears are going today. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So for you, your first one is Aquarius. Flow like water with every change. Intelligence, idealistic, and original. And then we'll start with the number that you got in the numerology, which is 10. And when you think of 10, you think of I achieve, outer world. 10 goes with Saturn, Capricorns, and Cardinal Earth sign. 10 is the number that has infinite possibilities. It's perfect for people who are self-determined, social, and have an urge to explore more things in life. 10 is looked at as relatively neutral number that doesn't have any negative connotations. Furthermore, it denotes the complication of a cycle in people. And in this house, the people here want to move to new phases of life. Like they're bored already and they're ready to move on. And then you have, for the planet, you have Mercury. And when you think of Mercury, you think of the magician, and tarot goes with Virgo, infinity signs, wings, and winged items. It represents principles of communication, mentality, thinking patterns, rationale, reasoning, and adaptability. Known as the Lord of Gemini and Virgo in Vedic astrology, Mercury is also known as the Buddha because it's greatest among all as it bestows a person with intelligence and wealth. It's all about quick wit and quick thinking in this house. Ooh. Hi, Nancy. Nancy, I'm coming to you, honey. You're in our next batch. Then you have the Capricorn. And the Capricorn, when you think of the Capricorn, you think of the Devil card in the tarot or the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn is the 10th sign. So you got the number 10 and you also got the 10th sign. Good night, Robert. Thank you so much for hanging out. Capricorn is the 10th sign, and it's a mountain goat of the zodiac. It's all about hard work. Most Capricorns are dynamic individuals who express a unique balance of confidence and humility. The last earth sign of the zodiac, their unique spirits are powerful, but indeed they are also mischievous and troublemakers. They age backwards, so they're more youthful once they get older and optimistic and playful when they mature. So, okay. Those were good ones. So let's see your message, Andre. To go along with that reading. Oh, I like this message. Okay, Andre. For the universe sees all things. You may think no one is watching, but the universe sees all, capturing moments in time that will be played back to you when the time is right. Be on your best behavior, even when you think no one is looking. That's an interesting one. Right, Andre? Hope that makes sense to you. And that is for you from your spirit guide. Yeah, sometimes we play like an I Spy kind of game. We also do trivia and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we have fun when we do game night. Okay, that was Andre. And now we have Rosanna. Then we have, is Maria still here? Is Natalie still here? Okay. Then we have Nancy. James left. Then we have Nancy, Regina, Lori. So let me know. Do we have Maria, Natalie? Kyle never came back. So, okay. So that's what we got. We did a lot, guys. So far, 15. I think we have another 5. Pretty good. Okay. So, Rosanna's next. Yeah, I think tomorrow night will be game night. Something light because I had a rough week. So, yeah. We might as well do game night tomorrow. Something light. Okay. So get some trivia together, Mary. Okay, Rosanna. What do we want to read for Rosanna? What do we want to read? I didn't ask you anything. It was so funny. I'm like, what do we want to read for Rosanna? And the Google Gemini came up and was like, are you talking to me? I was like, no, not that. You just stay down there. Oh, you want to pick pink? You're welcome. So she said pick these pink because there's a few pink. So she wanted the nostalgia ones. You're Rosie. So here you go. We have a few pink ones, but she said, okay, pink these. So let's see what we're going to have for you. Sure. Why are the garbage men here? They came yesterday. Interesting. Okay. Boy, they pulled out a lot for you. Let's see what we got. Google. Now, you know what? You know how Google has a personal assistant named Gemini? So it's the same as like Google's. It's for the Android instead of like, the other one by itself is Alexa. And then if you talk to Siri on your Apple phone, well, instead of talking to Siri, you talk to Gemini. That's who comes up on Google as your assistant. Anyway, I usually have her, but I have her. What was weird about it is I have it like off. I don't like anything listening in on my conversations, or not that I talk too much, but I do search things and whatever. And I'm like, no. So why she came up so randomly and when I asked, like, what should we read to Rosanna, it was weird. Andre, have a great night. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, so the first one you got, Rosanna, is The Princess. The Princess, number 13. The Princess. Generosity kindness, composure. And then the next one is the mirror, self-reflection, contemplation, introspection. Then you have the cute puppy, which is companionship, loyalty, and devotion. Then you have the game console, which is distraction, diversion, and recreation. Ooh. And last but not least, you have the school bag, number 17, which is learning, education, and knowledge. So let's see what that all means for you. Okay, Rosanna. The grass has wilted in the neighbor's yard. It's no longer green. Your yard is the best looking in the neighborhood. There are tons of people or even family that sometimes are jealous. And they even want to be us entirely. Watch for the signs and dump fake friends and family. Be happy. You can go low contact or no contact with family or friends forever or until you feel like it. It's okay. Do not feel guilty. So maybe either you're going through this now where somebody's annoying you and you really just want to cut them off, or maybe you're feeling a little guilty. And this is kind of giving you the green light that your feelings are valid to go no contact or low contact with this person, because of the fact that they're not good for your mental health, and you don't have to feel guilty, kind of. So I hope that made sense to you. That was a little deep too. Does she have a question? You have a question, Rosanna? Yeah, I saw her the other day in Boomers, Regina, and I know she wasn't feeling well, but I did see her. The answer to your question is yes. Yes, Rosanna. So I hope that made sense to Miss Rosanna. And now I just have to get water before I pass out, guys. And then we're going to do our next bunch. So did we see? Makes sense. All of it. Thanks. You're very welcome. I'm glad. And then I didn't see Maria still. So we still have Kyle, Maria, who I don't see. Natalie. I didn't see Natalie Wolf recently. So when I come back, we have Nancy, Regina, and Lori. And I'm just going to get some water, guys. And I'll play the commercial again, or you want a song? Tell me real quick. Commercial or song?
Regime is menacing and brutalizing, forcing us to cower, trying to make us submit. We need our voices to be louder than it, rising up from the pit. They're trying to bury us in the sadistic, sadist predators, feeding off pain. They need to be in their place. It's crucial that they're stripped of power before they destroy the human race. All I know is it's not a losing race. If we don't rise against the regime, we are the disgrace. They feast on the silence is their kingdom. They expect us not to brawl. There's danger in our silence and apathy. If kept, we will fall. For every silent scream, 1,000 voices rise. Even if it's not your blood, it's still your fight. Hear the cries. Your God knows the truth and can see through the TV screens. Lies. For every child in chains, we forge our land and try to get out from under their guise. A sadistic sadist or predator seeding off pain without grace. It's crucial to strip the tower before they destroy the human race. So tear down the thrones of liars so they cannot see face. Standing together destroys the sadist power and puts them back in their place. We must break the cycle, burn the crown, raise the fallen with dead embrace. Whoa, all I know is it's not a losing race. If we don't rise against the regime, we are the disgrace.
Okay, lovelies. Song it was. Did you make a song about me yet? No. I don't technically, I guess. I'm ready. Okay, I'm gonna answer a quick question for Kim. Sparks didn't say she had one before, but maybe she came up with one. So we're gonna just, hey Boomer. So Kim, the answer to your question is yes. Okay. Choo-choo train. Beep, beep. Okay. So we have Nancy, then Regina, then Lori. So here we go. For Nancy, I just have to get to know your spirit guide because I never read for you before. So do we have Nancy's spirit guide? Will Nancy's spirit guide talk to us? What we got here? Okay. Fabulous. Yes, I understand you perfectly. Okay. All right. So we have some cards. Would you like to pick? For Nancy. Okay. They usually first time around pick the cards that are most like tarot so they can kind of know what they're going to read to you. So here we go. For Nancy. Gonna get to know Nancy a little bit. Ooh. And see. Which one do you want? Okay. You want one more? Okay. Give it a go. There we go. Okay. Here we go for Nancy. Okay, that helps. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kim. All right. So the first one you got, Nancy, is the wine of foodie. The wine of foodie. Spiritually, wine is associated with grapes. Dead grapes don't decay, but instead ferment and are filled with new spirit that helps them live again in a new form. This comes to you amidst a spiritual transformation. Once at the end of this transformation, you would have achieved true balance and serenity in your life. Then you have the devil. You played with the Ouija board again when you know you shouldn't. Well, now you have to face the demons you have summoned. Do you feel powerless? Well, lucky for you, even the devil makes bargains. If you dance with the devil, you just might end up being the queen of hell. This is to let you know that only you hold the key to your freedom, but it's also up to you to unlock the door. Then you have the T of social. The T of social. The values of tea translate to harmony, respect, purity, and elegance. Drinking tea is a ritual of purification, an attention to one's soul, an opportunity to stop, reflect, and start again. Open up your root chakra by brewing up some cinnamon spice tea. It's all about finding the sacred in every moment and everything in our lives. And then you have the Valentine of Social Wild card. Valentine's Day originated as a Christian feast, a day honoring martyr Valentine. Later, through folklore and traditions, it has become a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of love in many religions of the world. But today, this card comes to you to ask you to spread your love around and see how far it reaches. Interesting. Okay, let's see the message from your spirit guide now. See what they have to tell you. Come on. The bag does not want to close. Choo-choo. Okay. Um, One more second, guys. Okay. Wow. Okay. Big one. This is for Nancy Regina, and you are next. Okay. Okay. It's a long one. Here you go. That's because this is the first time, Nancy. Here we go, Nancy. The worst of the situation is behind you. Don't keep looking over your shoulder at it because you will trip not paying attention to what's ahead. Not everything is win or lose. There may be a common ground, but it's knowing where the line is to be drawn, which is the difficult part. However, don't put up boundaries just only to let people knock them down with their little pinky finger with no oomph. So I don't know you, but the from this reading, what the spirit guide's saying is basically maybe you're allowing someone to step all over you, even though you told them you don't like this or you don't like that or you don't want to do this or that, and there's push you, and maybe you're a people pleaser of the sorts, and you're just like, okay, whatever, you don't want to fight. But they're telling you no, you have to fight, or you're just no point in putting up the boundaries. Just fuck it. But then don't be upset about it. But um they're also saying whatever situation that you just recently had, that okay, the worst is behind you, but don't keep dredging it up because you just move past it. So yeah, that was your reading, and I hope that made sense to you. Thank you so much. It was so nice meeting you. There is coffee and donut. I'm just making sure that made sense to Nancy, and if she has anything else for me. And then we have Regina and Lori. Okay, Lori. Yeah, but I'm not a doormat. Well, this is a few, not only now, but a future. So just, I guess they're saying if you put up a boundary, stick to it. Because if you don't stick to your boundary, it's going to be knocked down. Um, so yeah. Oh, is that the dad was the Valentine's? Mm-hmm. Now, do you know your guide's name? Have you talked to your guides before? There you go, Lori. Next is Regina. I just want to plug in this phone. Yeah, you can write it, Regina. You can write it and I'll look at it after. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I've been back and forth to the doctors like for the last. I went to the doctor more this week than like in 10 years. So, um, okay, Nancy, your spirit guide's name, he told me I was a Lewis. Very nice gentleman. Younger, maybe in his 30, 35. I don't know. Like, he wasn't old in the younger, not, you know. Yeah, 35 is young. Mm. When you get older, you have no concept anymore. Um, you still think young is like baby. Oh yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Um, I did some X-rays yesterday, and then this morning I was trying to be on the phone with the pharmacy. Forgot the medication that I really needed. They gave me all this other shit that I probably won't even use. And I'm like, I went there purposely, really for that one medication, and it's not there. And then after 3 times I tried to call them because the pharmacy isn't that close. 3 times I tried to call them, and 3 times it hung up on me. So yeah, I haven't had a great morning. But anyway, hey darling, how are you? You're welcome, sweetheart. Um, okay, let's go to Regina. Lalu, what do you want to read for Regina? You know, animals, animals, animals. Hey, lot younger than me. Oh, there you go. Um, your spirit guide's a lot younger, or I am. Let me tell you. I it's not that I guess that I'm that old, you know. I'm pushing 50. But I guess that's not that old. But when you think about it, nobody really lives to 100. So you already really lived half your life. And like then you're like, shit, when you look at it that way, you're like, fuck. That's not good. Good morning. Oh yes, you're over there, so it is morning for you. It is good evening to us. You want both of those? Okay. So here we go for Regina. The first one you got is Endless Horizons. And so it's a bat. Facing the endless horizons, I'm not afraid of difficulties and moving forward courageously. Bats are associated with death and rebirth, transformation, intuition, and the unknown. They are also seen as messages from the spirit world and guides in darkness. Take a walk on the wild side. Take a walk on the wild side. You may be open to everyone and everything around you, causing you to lose yourself in the crowd. Step forward and find your own light. Replenish your intuition by taking a walk in nature or meditating or even doing mindful practices. Oh. The next one is overcome obstacles, which is the kitty cat. Each obstacle is the foundation for a greater strength. Cats are powerful symbols of intuition, independence, mystery, and protection. As a spirit animal, they can help you tap into the inner world. Are you missing signs? Look around, pay attention. That feeling in your gut is not always indigestion. Have more faith in yourself. You have guidance from all directions. Don't run away from it. Embrace it. Your guides are behind you, so the only way to go is forward. Mystery is only the unexplained now, but in the future, it will be known. Then you have the butterfly relentlessly striving. I will I will strive relentlessly and eventually succeed. Butterflies symbolize transformation and emerging from darkness to light, representing the courage to break free from limiting situations and embracing new beginnings, dumping out the garbage you've been hoarding. Once it's out, don't bring it back in. What once was will never be again. Find something new and fresh that brings you joy. Don't rush into something new. Um, it will happen when it's meant to. I do love animals. Cats and dogs rule. Yeah. So let's see what your message is from your spirit guide, Regina. Hmm. Okay, Regina, I'm going to read this to you. Don't be coy with yourself. Understand that you are the one that lifts yourself up and takes care of you the most, more than anybody else will. You have been in the routine for so long now that you really need to find your way out. Crawl out of the darkness to find the light. Now, a few of the cards talked about darkness to light too. So right now, maybe you feel like you're in a dark place or you're just blah. So they're telling you, okay, it's time to do things to get yourself out of that blah kind of thing or whatever dark place you're in now, and find something new and exciting because you got into this routine and basically it's sucking the life out of you. Regardless, it's boring or it's just so monotonous that it's overwhelming, like Groundhog's Day or something. So yeah, they're telling you you really got to break the cycle, because it's not getting better. It will just get worse. So I hope that made sense to you. And then I think you have a yes or no question too. And then you said you have another question for me on Messenger, which is fine. So the answer to your question that you were thinking is yes. Yes? Okay. And that's for Miss Regina. We're doing good, BB. Bibia. I think we had this conversation before. I'm very bad with these kind of things. What, Regina? Guess what? I'm waiting for what? It's hard for me to see because it's so little. So if I get too close to you, it's because I'm trying to read the chat. So I apologize if you're seeing like my head straight up. I apologize. It's small. It's small. All right. I'm just waiting for the guess what, and then we're gonna read Lori's cards. I have lost 13 pounds. Good for you. Good for you. I went to the doctor and they put me on the scale and I thought I was going to weigh some crazy amount because, hormones. I was going through the change of life, whatever. So I stepped on the scale and it wasn't that bad. I was like, oh, okay. It's not that bad. It could have been worse. So I have less work than I thought. Anywho. Oh, yes. You said you liked animals. Definitely check out Fox, the cutest dog in the West. She has a great channel with her two doggies, Fox, and then the new addition to the family, which is Ginger. They're very cute. They're cute. Okay. And sometimes she does it when they look like they're telling a joke. Oh my God, it's so freaking funny. Yes, so if you don't know Lori's channel, go check it out. Fox, the cutest dog in the West. And let's get some cards for Lori. What cards do you want to read for Lori? No. Okay, I don't know, but you're getting witches runes today. Witches runes. Did you get witches runes last time? They must like them. Okay. Let's see which ones we got. Okay. So the first one is the rings. The rings. So the rings are love, passion, harmony, union, promises kept. But with the cross, which you do have, it could mean trouble in a relationship. And then while we have that, we'll read the cross. Blocked path, opposing forces, mixed conflicts, arguments, negativity, a stalemate or a pause in action. Um, so with the black rune, which you do have, it could mean there's danger ahead. And then with the moon, it's confusion, jealousy, dishonesty, or in dire need to choose a path like quickly because you don't have much time to choose that path before the options are taken away. So then we'll read the moon. And the moon is intuition, inner thoughts, creativity, sensuality, magic, dreams, and secrets. And with the rings, which you did have, it means spiritual love. The moon also represents a woman. And then we'll read the black rune since we'll go in the order that we hit them. So the black rune, ending, departures and pain, loss, scrutiny, something being in short supply or scarce, you're lacking something or in need of something. With the rings, it could mean a breakup, and with the moon, there's a hidden sadness. But the rune is never alone. Look at the surrounding ones for guidance and context, which so far they all been like a relationship that's kind of going bad, what it kind of looks like. So, and then your last one is the sickle. It's hard to see on the screen, so sorry, but the sickle. Endings, danger, transformation, bad luck, a sudden change, a completion of something or a walking away, letting go or clearing. Okay. So let's see what this all means. What was Regina's awesome idea? Wait. Oh, you just said it was awesome. Oh, fabulous. Okay. Close that up so we don't lose any. Alrighty. Those pretty ones, I always say, those pretty runes were made by one of our subscribers and our members, Charlotte. So thank you, Charlotte. She hasn't been by in a while to see us, but she continues her membership. Maybe she's watching and just not commenting. So if you are, hi, Charlotte. Thank you. Okay. Now we have, that was Lori. Okay, so now we have to get a message for Lori. Yes. Okay, I heard a woman talking, and I'm like, and usually I don't hear anything in my alley because it's closed off. I don't know if that was the woman across the way yelling, but why would you like yell just one word? Like it didn't make sense. Like I don't know. It sounded like bye bye, but why yell that? I don't know. Anywho, we I never really hear them, but I guess so. Okay, Lori, there is a relationship that has gone past its expiration date. It is as sour as a Sour Patch Kid. Don't drag it out any longer. Go find a new friend, one with more of the same spirit as you, kind and generous with the love of all. Interesting. I don't know what kind of relationship they didn't say, but that was for you, Laurie. Hopefully that made sense. I think Laurie also has a question. The answer to your question is yes. Yes. All right. Hey, Snap, Papo, and sorry, I've been talking for 3 hours and 15 minutes. Hey, Snap, how are you? We're going to say it like that. Okay, was it a yes or no question? Because they did answer a question for you, Regina. I'm very well, thank you. As well as I could be this week. It's been a rough week, but it could always be worse, so I'm not complaining. Although I am tired. Not only have I been busy this week, but I've had the most horrible time falling asleep, which you could tell by the bags under my eyes. Sorry, guys. But that's how it goes sometimes. The Silver Goddess, is that your new name? You keep telling me that. You know what? I'm old, so I forget. I'll tell you what. Sarah, remind me to pull my earlobes as I lay down to see if that will help me fall asleep. Okay. Some people play with their hair, some people do all. I think I've tried everything. I have not pulled on my earlobes, but we shall try it. They're gonna remind me. Okay. Me too. Falling asleep has been hard. Yeah. You try it too. Laurie says if you pull on your earlobes, you should fall asleep. I don't know. We'll try it. I've done everything. Cutting coffee, cutting sugar for like 3 hours before bed, not eating anything. I've tried all different things, but um so far nothing's worked. And then on top of that, not being able to sleep, when I have been falling asleep, there was like a good 10 years where I didn't dream or I didn't remember any of my dreams. This month, I've had more weird dreams and remembering my dreams when I've woken up that I've started a book. Okay. I've had more dreams in a month than in 10 years. And so that's been weird too. So, You're welcome, honey. How long do I wait for that to be? Wait for what to be? Was that the yes or no question or something in your in your reading? Oh, no, your reading said find, uh, you know, get rid of whatever relationship has been soured. But anyway. Eh. Oh, so was that your yes or no question? Okay. So maybe they'll answer. Wait. She's asking. Oh, she's asking how long do I wait for that to be? Obviously, that was her yes or no question. Yeah. So a few weeks. I heard weeks, and then I'm like, okay, like weeks could be, you know, 32 weeks is a year, 52 weeks is a year or whatever, like weeks. And then they were like, yeah, like a few weeks. So not too long, a few weeks. A few weeks. Okay, your yes or no was different. Okay, I don't know, but they said a few weeks. I went back and I showed them your question, and they said a few weeks. So weeks. And then I'm like, well, a few, a few weeks. That's funny. Okay, let me just look at Regina's question for a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, I was just answering Regina's question that was in Messenger, which was personal, but I wanted to answer her so I don't forget because, mold. A Joseph title. No, I don't. No, the moon. She is Sister Moon, the silver goddess. Oh, the moon is the silver goddess. Can I ask which relationship? I can ask, but I think they would have told me. So it may just obviously be for you to figure out. But they pretty much was like, it hit its expiration date, it's soured. So it must be someone you already know, obviously, because it's past the expiration date. So you obviously already know. They don't tell me because I guess because um I don't know why they don't. Maybe it's personal. I don't freaking know. I just tell you what they tell me, and I don't deviate or make up my own shit. I can tell you what I think it means sometimes, but I can't tell you anything that they don't tell me. He does world predictions. Um, no, I definitely don't know. He wasn't the one that told us the world was going to end yesterday and it didn't, right? Because if that's him, he's obviously not good at the predictions. Just saying. I'm gonna grab a cigarette. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I could not get the. I finished the tobacco I was using, and I couldn't get the other bag opened. So, um. Good night, Laurie. Much love to you. Yes. I just said, Lori, by the way, even though she's leaving, I said, we've been waiting for it to rain for like over a week now. Kept saying it was going to rain. Looked like it was going to rain. It didn't rain. Today it was threatening it all day. All of a sudden, It's pouring. I just heard it. I'm like, oh, okay. There we go. So, yes. Well, I've been here 3 hours and a half almost. So tomorrow, Mary and I are going to go live and we're going to play games. So please join us for that. That will be what, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 Central for Mary. We'll go live and we'll do some games. We'll play games. We'll just chill out. It will be a chill night. Unless something else comes up, you know. Right, Mary? Is that time good? I think that's the time we usually go. I think it is the time. I'll be here. Great, Fancy. And I look forward to seeing any more. Did you put any more fun videos out, Fancy? I love Fancy's little commercials, retro commercials. If you have not checked any of them out, click on Fancy and go check out her retro little music video commercial things. So cute. Love the graphics. It's so colorful and fun. So yeah, definitely check that out. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed their readings. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. Thank you to the two newbies. Nancy, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. And Jennifer, so lovely meeting you both and your guides. And I hope you both come back again for more fun. Come tomorrow for game night if you would like. And yeah, we'll see everybody then for game night tomorrow. Don't forget to, usually Sunday night, this week they tricked me and they went on Saturday, but most of the time, Sunday night, Eddie and Jen the vlogs, and then some go live. They have some really interesting people on, and that's a real fun channel. They're live usually 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Thank you so much for joining in today. And like I said, all the chitty chat that you guys did amongst each other, and you are always lovely to each other, and I really appreciate it, because when I'm reading, like I said, it's hard to read the chat, but I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the members and the supporters, and I love you guys, and we will see you tomorrow.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.